Hey Aquarius, welcome to your Oracle and Tarot spread for the month ahead. I hope you are all doing well. This will be for the month of August 2021. As always, you can watch from your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. It's important to be aware that while this is for this month, there may be things that come up that are relevant to past situations or things that are still currently unfolding over the course of the next few months. Now, just taking a look at your oracle messages, you have hidden motivations in reverse from the quantum. And it was interesting because when I pulled all of these oracle cards for you, what I felt was that you're finally reaching a point in your life where you're not afraid to express what it is that you truly want, what your desires are. I think for a long time, you felt that you had to put your dreams, your aspirations, or your deepest hopes on the back burner because you didn't feel that on some level either you were worthy or they were obtainable, right? That's what I'm getting from this. But now that is changing. You're realizing that if other people can pursue their dreams and succeed, why not me, right? And exactly, why not you? So it's great that you are turning that around, and perhaps you've also come to realize certain wishes that you have. Maybe you didn't think that something you now want to obtain was something that you would want. But, these things change over time, especially as we grow older. So say, for example, you were adamant that you didn't want to have family, get married, have a conventional kind of life. Maybe you're realizing you do want that. And instead of pushing it away and feeling like you'd be betraying this image you have, maybe it's time to just embrace it if that's what you truly want. I mean, it doesn't have to be that, that's just an example, right? So take it how it resonates for you specifically. But with full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you from the Moonology deck, it's interesting how your own energy came forward. And I think it's very much just highlighting this message overall, that it's time to live your truth, live authentically, okay? Live authentically in regards to who you are now. It doesn't matter who you were in the past, what identities or traits or character aspects people have assigned to you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you were. What matters is who you are now. You can reinvent yourself anytime that you want. So even if this isn't in alignment with the person everyone once knew, it doesn't matter. This is who you are now and this is what you want now. So why not pursue it? Why not show up as this new expression of yourself? Because you have been going through some big changes. You've been going through a spiritual awakening, you've been upgrading, you've been going through a whole death rebirth cycle, Aquarius, for those of you who I've been picking up on over the past couple of months. So now it's important to just embrace who you truly are in this given moment. All we really have is the present moment, right? So something worth thinking about. And from the Work Your Light deck, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Exactly, you're already on this path. You've been going through this rite of passage. You've been going through this rebirth cycle. You're going through these big life-altering changes. So why stop now when you can make this dream a reality? Because I feel like that's what you're on track to having, right? Whatever this dream is for you, that you're coming to perhaps realize for the first time is a dream of yours, or that you're starting to accept that this is something that you really do want, okay? So this is fantastic. The only thing, or should I say the only one that can stop you or derail you from having this is yourself. And possibly the fear of what other people will say, or no longer being able to recognize who you are. It doesn't matter. You are who you are in the given moment. It's time to show up as the new expression of yourself. All right, amazing. So let's go into the tarot messages. You have the Three of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, with the Lovers, Gemini. Okay, so you could have Gemini in your chart, or you could be connecting with one. Considering that the Lovers is here, this could be a real opportunity for building a solid foundation for a new relationship, okay? So say, for example, if you're currently single, there could be one or two things now opening to you. One, this could be a reconciliation with a past person, and the both of you being at this crossroads where you have to really decide Are we going to try and heal this, or are we going to part ways and move on? If it's not that, this could be you crossing paths with someone who you know from friendly circles that you may meet at an event, such as a wedding or something like that, or at work, or just you may have the same friendship circle and you happen to cross paths with this person that way, right? But as you get to know this person a bit more, you start on friendly terms, feelings start to develop, and interest is clearly shown on either side. And then it's a case of, do I want to let this person in? Do I really want to explore potentially having a relationship with this person? Okay, so take it how it resonates for you. And I feel like for some of you, you're having to think about the long term. Maybe this person has made you aware of their long-term goals, and it's awakened you to realizing that you want the same thing possibly. But now you're having to decipher whether or not you want to potentially build that life, that dream life with this person, right? But with the Strength card being there on the end, Leo energy, you could be connected to a Leo. Could be just indicative of the time, seeing as we are in Leo season, at least for the first part of this month. I feel like this is about you having to overcome any reservations you have over expressing your deepest wants and desires. Especially because there is some element of fear that comes with exposing your deepest wants when it comes to just accepting that you do want something that perhaps you shunned in the past. But now you're coming to understand that fortune favors the bold, and that if you want this positive change in your life, if you do want something deeper, more meaningful, if you want to explore this dream, this vision, then you have to be willing to put yourself out there and express your desires to the person you wish to build that with, or at least to the universe, to bring in a person that is in alignment with your energy, your vision, that wants the same thing. And maybe this person could be that person, especially if you've already made your wishes known to the universe. This could be the divine already working on it to make it a reality. With the Queen of Pentacles, that's Earth energy, specifically Capricorn, so that could mean something to you. Could be a Virgo or a Taurus though. I feel like someone, this could be you or them, but I feel like someone here is really coming to understand the value that they hold, what they have to give to a connection, what they're willing to give to a connection. So even though this is Earth energy in the feminine, this could very well be you, Aquarius, realizing how much you actually have to give, how invested you are in the idea of building a beautiful, stable relationship with someone. Because it seems like it is centered around a love, okay? But it doesn't have to be. This could be about building a family life in general, or having that sense of community, wanting to reconcile with perhaps family members. It doesn't have to be love related. But regardless, there is a deep longing for community, for a sense of belonging, for a sense of being able to just be in your element, stable, strong, dependable. Someone who is giving, nurturing, caring, loving, and is able to receive that in return without fear. That's what you want. And you want to be with someone who mirrors that energy as well. So I feel like that is going to be a big deciding factor when it comes to whether or not you choose a particular person to be your long-term, possibly even life partner, okay? Next you have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Okay, so you could be an Aquarius, Pisces cusper, you could have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with one. But yeah, we have a few major arcana turning up here, and it's not without reason. I do feel that your interpersonal relationships are being highlighted. I think your identity is being highlighted this month, Aquarius. The narrative you have around certain relationships you have with people, friends, family, partners, or potential partners, right? If you're not in a relationship. This is also really highlighting the need to just embrace who you are here and now, not the person you once were. And I feel like if you can listen to your intuition and really not let your ego pull you back into old habits, old ways of doing things, of repeating a narrative that no longer fits who you are, then I think you are going to attract the very thing that you're seeking to build, to create, to manifest, okay? But it only will happen if you are being authentic. Because I honestly feel that because you've been through such a big transformation, there is a part of you that still needs to release the identity you once had. You are no longer that person. Sure, there's some traits that are still going to be present. You are still you at your core level, but your ego, your identity has gone through a huge change here. So if anything, you're coming closer back to who you really are. That person you were when you were a tiny kid, right? Before all of the programming and conditioning. And then with the Hermit, Virgo energy, right? So strong earth energy coming here, Capricorn, Virgo. I feel like you are needing a bit of time to have introspection, to really ruminate on who am I now? What is the purpose of these lessons that I've just experienced? And really kind of having that objective view of being who you are and having this sense of identity through the ego, but also being aware that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and that the awareness, the consciousness behind the ego is who you truly are at your most authentic level. So not being too attached to any given identity, because as you've seen from this experience, you are forever changing. And with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's time to release, like I said. Release the past, release whatever took place in the past, release the connections that are no longer in your life, release the identities that no longer serve, the narratives that no longer serve, the thoughts, the emotions, all of it. Because you are moving towards something greater, is what I feel. So let's go into the extended now, Aquarius. So if you're curious to learn more, we're going to take a look at what exactly this Three of Cups lover situation is for you guys. We're going to see what is likely to play out between you and this person, any additional information you need to know surrounding these changes, and the likely outcome towards the end of the month. So if you're curious to dig deeper, you can find the link in the description box below. Otherwise, if this is where we leave your reading, Aquarius, I just want to say thank you so much for checking this out. I hope that that brings some clarity as to some of these big shifts that are taking place for you right now. If you found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings are published. You can find my website, the donation link, and my social media links in the description as well. But for now, have an amazing August, Aquarius, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.